I grew up in Hilton Head Island in South Carolina. My family, my mother, my father, all my immediate relatives are there. So I grew up majority of my life in Hilton Head, South Carolina, at the age until about 19 years old when I was sent to prison. When I was sent to prison for 22 years inside of the prison system, I got out of the system and decided to move to Columbia, South Carolina. So I've been staying in Columbia now for a total of 7 years. When I walked out of prison, my mentor encouraged me to write out my 5-year plan upon my re-entry. And one of those plans, my first 2 years, was owning my own home. You know, that was one of my top goals in my 2 year after being released from prison, which I did. I got a job with a company here in Columbia that allowed me to excel, got promoted within the 90 days and just kept pushing. I found the house that I wanted that I'm staying in to this day. And part of the house, it was the guy I had to do home inspection. He walked in, he did an inspection, within an hour he was out. And I cut him a check for $500. And I was like, bruh, so he told me what I needed to do to become a home inspector. I immediately, the next day, I went to the place where he told me. I signed up, paid them almost $1,000 to become a home inspector to take their classes. I completed the class, successfully passed the class. Now I'm excited. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna start my own business, because that was in my 5-year plan, becoming an entrepreneur, starting my own business. So I went there and I got discouraged and the fight was knocked out of me when I passed the woman my ID and my money for the exam, and she told me that I could not take the exam. And I was like, why? She said, because you have a felony conviction. You cannot take the state board exam. You would have to go in front of another board to get approved for this. And I was like, I just paid $1,000, spent hours and hours and weeks in this class, and no one told me. I asked this beforehand, and they was like, well, in order to get state approved, you have to go in front of a board because you have a felony. Right now, we're gonna deny you to take the test. And it was extremely frustrating. I invested money, time into this, studying long days to pass this exam, and they told me I couldn't do it. So it was very frustrating. I think the Senate Bill 295, I believe it's a very important bill. Why? Because as a formerly incarcerated person, I know what it felt like to feel almost discriminated against because I had a felony conviction, where I saw an opportunity for me to become a home inspector that would allow me to earn extra income and become my own boss, to run my own business that would give me the freedom to be able to do things differently in the society, be a part of my rehabilitation, part of my redemption, but also will be an example to show other people, other individuals who have felony convictions, that you could actually start a business after incarceration. So if we pass a bill affording individuals an opportunity to gain gainful employment through occupational licensing, guess what happens? You affected that one person, that family now has extra income, the community now has economic stability now because they have more income flowing in the community, and guess what? We have a safer society. I use this analogy of thinking about dropping a rock in a pond or a bottle of water, and you'll see that the waves, it's a ripple effect. So lawmakers, that'll be the first thing, is sit down with those who are impacted by the policy, sit down and talk to them. And then from there, really create laws that are really focused on not punitive, but focused on redemptive qualities. How could we help people change, and how could we create a safer society? And that's where we focus on writing these different policies.